This week's Monday Night Raw was from Columbus, Ohio, and I'll be honest, Seth Rollins' group is good, but it's not clicking with me with his promos. And the reason I'm saying is because it's the exact same promo every single week. Now, also on this week's Raw, for the second week in a row, Corey Graves is back with Michael Cole. Just make it official. I don't care. Pat McAfee, I haven't missed him. Keep Corey Graves on with Michael Cole. It's so much better. They just work so much better. And I can't believe I'm saying this, but yeah, I was wrong. I really missed Corey on Raw. Seth Rollins cut a promo saying about how his faction is going to control the division, how it took out Roman Reigns, who, by the way, for God's sake, where is that fucking part-timing twat? Who definitely won't be traveling to Night of Champions. So I don't know when Roman returns. It could be SummerSlam. He's on the freaking poster. If Roman doesn't have a match at SummerSlam, people will be pissed. I'm people. But yeah, Seth Rollins, it was a good promo. They talked about Penta, because Braun Breaker was going to be facing Penta straight after this match. Don't get me wrong, I like the group. I think it works. I just need to see a bit more. I need to see Seth, I don't know, wrestle in the fucking ring. Seth Rollins has had one match since joining this faction, which was a title match against main event Jey Uso. Actually, no, he said two, because at the Saturday Night main event, he teamed up with Braun Breaker to face CM Punk and Sami Zayn. And yeah, he won. And yeah, I think he won by DQ in the Jey Uso title match. And that's it. I forget he won Money in the Bank. How could I forget he won Money in the Bank? So, okay, no, I only had the King Ring qualifier. Not King Ring qualifier. Money in the Bank qualifier. Okay, so Seth's had 4 matches. But it just seems like he hasn't had a match on TV for ages. Now, I know for a fact he hasn't had one on TV since winning Money in the Bank. And he's just there scouring around like a little annoying rat. I don't know, I just need to see something more. What does Seth do at SummerSlam? Why is Seth not on Night of Champions? What's the reasoning for this? And I gotta be honest, the Seth and Paul Heyman, it's working for me and it's not working for me. I'm gonna give it time, because I think Roman and Paul worked straight away, but I'm gonna give this time as well. I'm gonna see what it can do, because the WrestleMania moment was so cool. Bronson Reed doesn't work for me in this group though, because it's just, it doesn't make sense how Seth went from getting his ribs opened up by Bronson Reed to teaming with him. They also talked about taking LA Knight out. Again, I thought maybe LA Knight versus Seth would be set for Night of Champions, or LA Knight would be at Night of Champions. He's not. It seems like LA Knight's not going to be on for until SummerSlam. So I don't mind it. But yeah, look, I'm giving this faction a lot more time than some people are, because I want to trust it, and yeah, we'll see. I don't hate it, and I quite like the fact that Seth hasn't tried to cash in yet. There's been no failed cash-ins or whatever. It's just Seth biding his time. Penta Cielo Melo was out next though, because it was Penta versus Braun Breaker. Obviously, after last week, Penta took out Braun Breaker to help Jey Uso kind of qualify for the King of the Ring semi-finals. Penta and Braun Breaker we've had once before, and we didn't have the definitive winner, so this would be the first time we actually had a definitive winner. I really enjoyed the match. I personally liked it a lot. Braun Breaker and Penta have great chemistry. There's a couple of little mistakes, but you know what? These things happen in wrestling. Braun Breaker would end up getting the victory by catching Penta out of midair with a crazy spear. I love Braun Breaker's moveset. It's perfect. Frankensteiner, Penta kicked out. Penta went for the Penta driver. Braun Breaker reversed it. Penta jumped off the ropes. Bang! Woo, woo, woo! Spear from Braun Breaker. 1, 2, 3. A clean pinfall win. Holy shit. I barely see those these days. Thank you, Triple H. It's only taken you 10 years. After the match, Seth Rollins warned Penta, "This is your final warning. Stay out of my fucking way." I think we're going to see a match between Penta and Seth Rollins down the line. Oh, God, give it to me. That'll be so good. Now, some bad news, actually, because Dominic Mysterio vs AJ Styles has been called off of Night of Champions after Dominic Mysterio is supposedly injured. Apparently, he's got injured ribs. But I also saw reports earlier on in the day that Dominic did not want to travel to Saudi Arabia, and vice versa. Apparently, AJ Styles didn't want to either. I do not blame them. I mean, everything that's going on right now, that'll be for another video this week of should Night of Champions actually go ahead. Because it's very controversial why the show's even going ahead at the moment. And the New Day will be defending their Raw Tag Team Championships, yet they still exist, against the Judgment Day's team of Jade McDonagh and Finn Balor next week. Yep, the team who held the titles for nearly 200 days and defended it twice. This is a team who I can't be asked, because what was the point in the whole Big E angle if he never came back? I'm just pissed at that. Goldberg and Michael Cole had a sit-down interview, and Goldberg said, I'm going to rip Gunther's head off. You do not disrespect me in front of my family. I'm going to make sure this retirement match is also his retirement match. And then I'm going to win the World Heavyweight Championship. Please, for the love of God, Goldberg, get out the damn picture of the title. No one wants to see Goldberg win. The Judgment Day locker room looked a lot more different this week. I mean, yes, the PS5 is back. Hello, Carlito. But yet, no Liv Morgan. It seemed weird. Raquel Rodriguez was fired up by Finn Balor to go and take on Rhea Ripley and call her out to the ring. The Judgment Day will be having a tag team title match next week, and Dominic, yet he has an issue with his ribs. And Roxanne Perez is just there to be a prick. She is literally there to do what Liv Morgan did to Dom last year. It's not going to work, Roxanne. However, with Raquel, it seems to be working. Finn Balor is working something here, and Dom is the only one who could probably do something about it. But I just think JD McDonagh, he doesn't seem on board with what Finn's doing. Backstage, Lyra Valkyria went to speak to Bayley, and Becky Lynch was just in the background trying to see if there's any tensions between them, and there wasn't yet. We will get to that. Next up, though, we had Jade Cargill versus Roxanne Perez in the Queen of the Ring semi-final, and it was a good match. I mean, there was some mistakes. The ending was really botched. It was very awkward. But Jade Cargill, to nobody's surprise, will pick up the win. And she'll be facing Asuka. And I'm excited for that match. Very. Gunther would come out next to cut a primer on Bill Goldberg. Nobody really wants to see Goldberg in the title picture. Thankfully, Gunther agrees. Rusev and Sheamus talked about the League of Nations stuff, which was, oh god. And I'm assuming we're going to get a matchup between these two very, very soon. And it'll be very good. But yeah, back to the ring. Gunther cut a promo about Goldberg. Said Goldberg in the big 2025. I mean, seriously. I mean, look, Gunther has to rip his head off. He has to squash him, right? There is no way in hell Goldberg wins, right? Right? Right, Triple H! Gunther, we are here for you. You may have taken the title from main event Jey Uso, but god damn it, please beat Goldberg. Please, I'm begging. Sami Zayn finally gave in and clocked Karrion Kross in the backstage area. TikTok, these two are having a match. And it's a Night of Champions. Wow. Next up was the Women's Intercontinental Championship match between Becky Lynch and her big rival Bayley. This match ruled. These two had so much damn chemistry, it was like watching Becky Lyra again. But this was so damn good. There was manhandle slams. There was rose plant reversals. There was disarmer reversals, armbar reversals, powerbomb reversals, leg drop reversals. Oh, it was so good. But we get to the key part in the match where Becky Lynch took the upper advantage. Bayley had hit a manhandle slam. Becky had rolled out the ring. Bayley had come back. And Becky was just pushing chairs on top of Bayley, which wasn't a DQ because she wasn't hitting Bayley with the chairs, but she was burying her. And then Lyra Valkyria, out of nowhere, pops up and just helps Bayley out of the chairs. Smart move from Lyra, helping Bayley out the chairs. I figured, okay, we're not having a DQ finish and we're not having a count out. I was indeed right by that, because Lyra Valkyria then got in the apron And Becky was like, hit me, fucking hit me, I dare you, hit me, do it, it's a DQ, do it though, go on, hit me. And Lyra didn't hit her. Then Bayley would push Lyra kind of out of the way, Becky would then leg drop, and Lyra would take the full force of that. Bayley would then go up to do the elbow drop, and Lyra would just leap onto Becky and start punching her, and that would call the bell. DQ, Lyra fell for Becky Lynch's plan, hook, line, and sinker. And so with that, Becky Lynch retains her Women's Intercontinental Championship by disqualification. But there is tension between Bayley and Lyra now, and I can't wait for them to go back to this and we see a triple threat. I'm assuming triple threat Evolution. This story is not done. Raquel Rodriguez put Rhea Ripley through a table. I can't believe I'm saying this, but Rhea Ripley finally didn't get the upper hand for a week. I mean, Christ above, are we in a different year? Raquel called Rhea out. They started fighting. Raquel looked weak. Then Raquel looked strong. Then Raquel would get a table out. Raquel would put the table in the ring. Rhea would attack Raquel back. Rhea would look like she's got the upper hand. Roxanne Perez would come out and help Raquel. Bang! Tahana bomb to Rhea through the table. Bang! These two will face each other in a street fight at Night of Champions. Raquel Rodriguez should win. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. This should be the smart move from WWE. Give Raquel a win. She has never beaten Rhea Ripley on the main roster. This is the moment. You want to make Raquel the powerhouse while Liv Morgan's out? Let her beat Rhea. Roxanne Perez is right there. You should do it. WWE, do the smart thing. Next up, it was the King of the Ring semi-final match. Cody Rhodes versus main event Jey Uso. And I've got to be honest, this match exceeded expectations beyond belief. Before the men's King of the Ring semi-final, we had Asuka backstage with Io Sky. Yeah, Io Sky, you know the Women's World Champion who doesn't feature on TV in a commercial. Son of a bitch. Commercial segment for Io Sky this week. Give me these two in the match. I know Jade Cargill's going to win, but that means who does Io face at SummerSlam? Well, it's got to be Asuka right now. Because Liv Morgan is unfortunately injured. So yeah, give me these two one-on-one. Give it to me. Now! Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross is set for Night of Champions. I'm genuinely shocked. And main event time now, and it was main event Jey Uso versus the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes. And I got to say, look, I didn't have high expectations for this match. I said it's predictable. Cody's winning. A couple of times it got me in the match. It got me thinking, maybe they pulled a trigger on Jey Uso winning. There was no shenanigans. This was a clean victory. A clean victory. I repeat, a main event with a clean victory. Cody Rhodes came out with some great gear. Jey Uso came out with his Money in the Bank 2024 gear. We were looking good. So there was awesome moments. Jey was going for a crossroads. Cody would hit multiple Cody cutters. I mean, seriously, that guy was spamming Cody cutter after Cody cutter after Cody cutter. We had the middle rope Cody cutter, counter 2. We had a spear from Jey Uso. We had the splash, counter 2. The spear out of nowhere by Jey was a very good spear from him, actually. We had a Cody cutter from the top rope, counter 2.5. It was getting closer and closer. We had main event Jey Uso going for a crossroads. I mean, seriously, Jey, going for a crossroads, counter 2.9. And we had an insane Cody cutter from the top, which looked like a Cody cutter RKO combination, which rattled Jey Uso to the mat. And this was the moment where Cody Rhodes would end up whacking in the crossroads, and Cody Rhodes would be entering the King of the Ring final, facing his longtime friend and sometimes rival Randy Orton, because yes, he pinned Jey Uso after the crossroad clean 1, 2, 3. This was a really good match. I enjoyed the hell out of Jey Uso versus Cody Rhodes. Look, it shocked me. I really enjoyed the match. I thought it was really good. Cody and Jay had great chemistry throughout this entire time. Their match was perfect, and I cannot wait to see what we've got next. For Cody, for Jay, for Randy. This is the moment where you pull the trigger on so many stories. Everyone thought, oh my god, we're going to get Cody landed. No, there was respect in this match. There was love, and it was a fantastic match. All round, I enjoyed this Raw episode. This was a really fun episode of Raw. Yes, it missed Liv Morgan's presence a lot. Yes, they need to book Io Sky, the Women's World Champion, on TV. Yes, the Tag Team Champions, the New Day, need to be booked on TV. Austin Theory, book him on TV. But look, it was a good show. Good shit. And honestly, Cody, Randy, United Champions, alright, you've hooked me. I'm excited. I'm excited now. Because, yeah, Sammy's on United Champions, so I'm alright with that. Interestingly, I didn't think Sammy was going to be at United Champions because of all the stuff going on. But we'll get into that in another video. But thank you all so much for watching. More content will be on the way. I just do take some breaks because I leave the country for a bit. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now, and yeet.